Bulbasaur's back home. Just picked her up from Copart today, and now that it's in the daylight or under a light, you can see the true extent of the damage, and it is quite severe. And there's what I was talking about earlier. So the headlight should be a bit more that way, especially that one, and this charging port should be directly aligned with that center console right there. So the whole front of this car has been tweaked that way by quite a few inches. So I'm almost 100% sure that the frame rails are gone, front core support will need to be replaced, and a ton of other stuff. But I'm going to do it. I think the wheels look relatively straight, so I'm hoping that the frame rail damage doesn't go too far back. But I think I'll just take you around a quick tour of the car. Now the hood obviously doesn't close, and you can see where it's crinkled in and where the charge port should be. Take a twink. But the hood is so dented and angled up. Like if you look right here, you can just see it's pretty much concaved itself. The hinges right there are completely torched, bent up. Same goes for that side. Actually, the hood's not even bent up. Oh, it's not even bent up or bent in. It's just gone. So definitely gonna need a new hood. You can see this right here is the hood latch, which should be about here normally. So you can see the whole core support has shifted back about 4 or 5 inches. You can actually see just how much is bent. So it's going back all the way back that way. I guess that's what you hit. That's what you get when you T-bone a car turning the wrong way onto freeway off-ramp at 45 miles an hour. But I'm kind of optimistic that it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't go too far back, because you can see that the motor assembly, battery, and all that are relatively intact, as in they should be where they should be. But you can see right here, I mean, this is just toasted. There's not a single panel that can be saved. There's not a single panel on the front end of this car that can be saved. The apron's totally smashed in. You can see this should be a bit more straightened out. Groundings are gone. The interior's not that bad, actually. You can see right here the driver's side impact on the seat went off. So for anyone ever wondering how that looks, it goes off right here, bursts through the seams, and comes right out. Driver's side airbag, or driver airbag, or and then the side impact curtain airbag is gone too. Luckily, it's just these 3 airbags, but these 3 airbags are fairly expensive. I believe the steering wheel one is about $900, this is about $1,100, and this is about $900 as well. And door panel is off, but that is not because of the accident. Glass broken? God damn it, glass is broken. Oh, that's a choke mark or something. But door panel, oh, you can see the dusting from the side impact airbag going off. Oh wow, you can see all of it right here. That's the residue from the side impact airbag. I was doing the speakers on this car. Misty Duke, come here. Oh, that door thud is so solid. I've missed that drive, my sob. It's been about a week since the last me walking around the car and showing what's wrong with it. And since then, a few interesting developments have occurred. Number one being that at the scene of the accident, I asked should I go get the insurance information from the other guy. Cop said no, don't worry about it, it'll all be in the report. And sure enough, at the end of the night, he gave us a mini report. Basically, a state had my name, my insurance information, and some information about my car, license plate number, make, model, year, and etc. For the other guy, it had his name, had his car information, had the owner, which is Hertz, and under insurance, rather than having the insurance policy number like mine, he said private insurer. So I was a little worried about that, but I talked to my insurance agent. He said, okay, no, don't worry, it'll be in the report. So we get the report after about 2-3 weeks. They said it would take 10 days. That was blatantly inaccurate, and it's not in the insurance, or it's not in the police report. So right now, my insurance company is trying to track down the guy, basically. Now, the phone number that they had in the report was wrong, so they're hoping that they can find him through his address, which is kind of ridiculous, to be absolutely honest with you, and extremely frustrating. But I'm going to try and make myself a little bit happier by starting to take apart the car and making a list of all the parts that are damaged and will need to be replaced. Number one is going to be that hood, because I do not trust that prop rod to hold it up. So let's get this party started. Yeah, once I take the hood off, it'll be a lot easier to find out what's wrong with it. Again, see, the prop rod locating point is suspect at best, because it's supposed to go here, but not go any. I guess I'll get the socket and start pulling her apart. Looks like the easiest thing to take out might be these headlights, or what's left of them. One thing I've noticed is when it comes to disassembling a car, you really begin to not appreciate all these tiny little trim pieces which are meant to cover up nuts and bolts and give a car more polished polished appearance pretty much. They become quite irritating. Oh, at least this one comes off pretty easily. I didn't really count on the deformation of the hood, making it harder to take off. So yeah, this hood is definitely toasted, and I will need to get a new one. Let's hope I can get a cheap used one off eBay or something. Damn, it looks way worse without the hood. Now we got the light assembly right here. It looks like the mounting bracket that holds these lights on has snapped off right there. That does look repairable. We should just try and save these mounting brackets to see if I can JB weld them onto these pieces. Same bracket pieces broken on this side. This headlight is definitely not salvageable in any way, shape, or form. Now this is the side that, as you can tell, took the brunt of the impact. What sucks is each of these headlights is about $800 new from the dealer, so let's see if I can try and not do that. They're also, I think, automatic in the sense that they raise and lower with the angle of the vehicle, depending on how much stuff you have in the back. Hey, Pepper. Back. Wow, this is... Okay, so this headlight is definitely toasted. No repairing that, but the LED modules could be useful. They are still so loud. That's a fucking heavy headlight. Maybe I can stick it on a motorcycle or something after I weatherproof it. Ooh, see, this is not supposed to look like that. So you see how this area is all straight right here, compared to here where it's kinked inward like that. The deformation is substantial, but I think repairable. It's not too damaged. Ooh, you can see just how bad the front impact beam is fucked. Damn, actually, but this frame rail looks to be straight. Or relatively straight. Ooh. Back up, Dougie. Come on. So yeah, this headlight is mostly in one piece, except for this damaged electrical connector. So I might be able to use it for something else. Probably like a ATV or UTV build for those two. Get new ones for the car. Damn. Hey, this is, wow, a bit more than I expected. Maybe I can just pop this out now. That's what's crushed in there. So you can see just how, like, this frame rail is, nope, this one needs to be replaced as well. It's tilted out that way. So this frame rail damage is not too bad, but what's crazy is you can actually see this frame rail over here, and this is the frame rail. This should be going this way straight, but you can see it goes there and turns that way. At first I was pretty optimistic about this, but I'm getting more and more nervous as I dig deeper and deeper. My fog lights are gone. Like, not even on the car. Charge door looks kind of salvageable. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's see if I opened it. Yep, nope, charge port is toasted as well. Honestly, before I go any further, I think I might want to find out how to properly disconnect the main traction pack, because I'm starting to see orange wires and I'm mildly apprehensive about touching those. See, the worst part about working on a car that's crashed is that so many of the bits and pieces are bent, and so it's hard to get into things that originally would have been pretty easy to get to. For example, that bolt that holds on the bumper is actually... Holy, that is bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Holy. Styrofoam's good. Wonder how the bird feather got in there, though. God damn. That's really bad. Holy mother. Where a car is impacted, his front wheel should have been somewhere around here and pushed the car that way, and the impact can't even get to most of these bolts. I was just hoping that the crash rail would be done. Maybe it was a little bit over that way, but I gotta pull the whole front end off and weld a new front end to the whole car. Way worse than I thought it was. Even the little thing that holds the battery in is bent. Look at that. Damn. This is definitely more of an impact than I thought it was. What's funny is I put the battery not even 2 weeks before the crash. Still, the receipt and the core I gotta return. Yeah, this isn't savable either. Yeah, I'm gonna back up for now. There's a ton of high voltage cables, and I wanted to make sure that this car is properly disconnected from the main traction pack before I start sticking my hand on anything colored orange, because I don't want to die. So, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see the progress of Bulbasaur, see what eventually ends up happening, hit subscribe. Next car is going to be a Volvo XC90, folks, that's for sure. Probably with the Yamaha V8.